This is an ocean-going tug being prepped up with its barge. You can see the smaller tug right on the back end of the barge behind the load of lumber. He's pushing the entire rig up towards the ocean-going tug that's several hundred yards in front of the barge. This is on the Columbia River near Kelso, Washington. You can see him moving it up towards there's the back end of the ocean-going tug. But he's moving it in a position to attach the tow line. This tug's going to go down river. It's about 45 miles to the entrance. And they'll put on another barge down there, which we won't get to see here. And then this tug will head out to sea with both barges in tow. And later on here in the video, you'll get to see the big tug with both barges crossing the Columbia River bar. So you can stand by for that.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
For reference for it?
No, it's just an interesting operation. I don't think I've ever actually stopped to see anybody doing this.
Oh, I see.
So I thought, well, it's unusual. I'm going to grab this. See what it looks like. See how the smaller tug's dropped, pushing. He's turning around. He's going to head back to the harbor. And the big tug is starting to put a strain on the barge. And he'll start picking up and moving out down river. He's going a little faster than we are, so he'll gradually pull ahead half a mile. Every day you get to see a ocean-going tug picking up its barge and starting out for sea. Now you see the wing dam over here on the left? Okay. This is where it's dangerous.
Okay.
See how there's the dam back there behind that?
Looks like those trees are coming back to life too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What do you know about that?
We're coming up on the dredge, Oregon. I think it's a dredge, Oregon. She's down the channel about 20 miles above Astoria, dredging on one of the corners that is constantly shoaling up. This is the drag line, pipeline leading back down to the beach. And you can see how long a line they've got there to pump out the spoils. And then you can see another small boat coming in along the north side here. They have a pretty narrow channel. They have to lead everybody around the dredge and its pipeline, keep from having an accident. We had that little boat right there, the aluminum thing, lead us around all of that, and the boat we're on looks a little bit similar to the white one that you're seeing there in the center. I'm going to swing the camera around here to the right. You can get kind of a look at the upriver view. Now we're out on the Columbia River bar. This is the original tug that we saw earlier. He's got both of his barges in tow now. He's picking up speed, and each one of the barges is attached with its own line. In other words, the second barge is not attached to the first barge. The first barge is then attached to the tug. Each barge has its own line, and that means that the second barge, the line goes underneath the first barge. We might want to keep that all in mind if you ever get tangled up at close quarters with one of these rigs. All of this can be pretty dangerous if you get to close quarters with those. Of course, the barge would run you right down, and if the tug were to lose power, they would get run down by their own barge. That's North Head Lighthouse, right smack dead center in the background. Sorry about the bouncing around with the camera. It's really difficult trying to get the right distance that the bouncing around doesn't show up so much that you can't see properly what's going on. This tow is probably headed to Hawaii. I'm going to swing around here and you'll get a chance to see Cape Disappointment and look back into the Columbia River entrance. There we go. Cape Disappointment is right smack there, a little to the right now. There it is, right there on the edge of the hill.